Hello, good morning, this is Diecast Loon. I hope you're all doing well. And today's video is going to be a little bit different. I wanted to do it yesterday, but to be perfectly honest, I didn't feel like making any videos yesterday, as I think I had too much Merry Christmas fun, so I didn't do a Wednesday showcase, so I thought I'd do it this morning. So anyway, I'm going to be doing a bit of a comparison. We're going to be looking at some Lamborghinis, and specifically my favourite sort of Lamborghini, which is the Lamborghini Countach, Countach. I know some people pronounce it slightly different, but I'm not really a big supercar fan, if I'm completely honest. I'm more into American muscle and pickup trucks and trucks, but when it comes to supercars, I do like Porsches and I do like the old school Lamborghinis. So anyway, I've got a new piece from Majorette, and it is the new Lamborghini Countach LP I804. So we're going to be looking at this, and we're going to be looking at the original, or one of the original Lamborghini Countaches from back in the sort of I think this is the late 80s. This is the 25th anniversary. It's not going to be a perfect comparison because basically they're two completely different makes, but you'll get the idea of, I just thought it'd be cool to compare new to old. So anyway, so that's what we're going to be doing. So we'll start off by opening up the new version. So as I said before, this is from Majorette, and like I said before, Majorette's been really making some cool castings lately. Let's change my light setting a bit. There we go, it's a bit better. And this is no exception. This is a cool piece. Nothing really much to write home about on the back, so we'll just get on and crack it open. I will take a quick look at the card briefly, if I can get it out. 2 seconds. Got it. So it's just a cool little collector's card if you're into that type of thing. A picture of the car and some of its stats. So as you can see, as I've zoomed in way too far, as you can see, 2.8 seconds. That's obviously to 60, I presume. Anyway, I'm not interested in that. Let's take a look at the car. So here it is, and very nicely done. I'm just trying to look. I suppose it's got the look of the original. I know things have to change, but this is a completely different animal to the original. This car, as far as I'm aware of from the little bit of research I did do on it, is a V12 electric combustion engine. That's how it was pronounced. So basically a hybrid. So it's an electric V12 hybrid engine, and it's putting out 788 horsepower. So it's a very quick car. But yeah, I suppose it's captured the original, and it's obviously got the, if I can get them, the scissor doors. I'll get the both of them actually. There we go, and they go up nicely with no problems. And they shut down, and like I said, the shut lines are pretty good. And like I said, this was a £3 car. It's not expensive, and in my opinion, they, like I said, they are worth picking up. You're getting full painted details on the back. You're getting lensed lights on the front, and for £3, there's no other car makers at the minute really that's doing it that good. You've got some reasonably nice wheels. Majorette's wheels aren't doing too bad recently, like I said before in another video. Loads of suspension as usual, and you can just see part of the engine there. If I get a bit extra zoom on, bear with me. No, wrong button as usual. Here we go, try again. So yeah, it is a cool piece. But like I said, I'm not into modern supercars. I'm not really into supercars, full stop. I just like the Countach. As a kid, I was like a lot of kids, had it on my wall, big picture of it. So anyway, let's take a look at an older version. I have shown this before, but this is a particular favourite of mine. This is from Tomica Premium, and in my opinion this is actually probably better than the Tomica Limited Vintage Lamborghini. I've never had one, but I've looked at one, and pretty much all of them have issues with shut lines, whereas this one, for a premium version, they just knocked it out of the park. So this is the Tomica Premium version, doesn't have opening doors, but it is an awesome looking piece. Same sort of car that was in Cannonball Run, or one of the Cannonball Runs. But you can see it's got lensed front headlights. I'm not sure if it's part of the screen like majorette, but I don't know, there's something about this car. When this car came out back in the day, I'm not sure when the original one came out, I think it was late 70s, early 80s the original one came out. They were basically a brick, a wedge shaped brick. They weren't overly aerodynamic, they weren't good on fuel, and they were fast, but they weren't, from what I've been told, they're a bit of a pig to drive, but they looked great, they looked fast. And this particular version, this is, like I said, this is the real version of this, this is based on the 25th anniversary edition, I believe, was a 5.2 V12, putting out 455 horsepower, which back in the day was quite a lot. And I think when these cars went up against its rival, which was the Ferrari Testarossa, this was faster, but they both didn't handle particularly well, and they both were quite manly cars to drive, if that's the way you want to put it, back in the day. Heavy clutches, heavy steering. But I like this also because it has no spoiler. I think they look better without the spoiler, and I think Jay Leno's got a version without the spoiler as well, but I don't know if this is an anniversary edition. This does have an opening feature, so just get a little tap if I can. And I'd much rather have an opening thing like this than the doors. But can we see the motor? But very nicely done. As you can see, it's not just a lump, it is actually shaped. You can see the intake there at the top. It is in black, so it's hard to see, but it is very cool. So like I said, I'm not a big supercar fan, that's why you don't see a massive amount of supercars on this channel, but I do like the original Lamborghini Countach. I love Porsches, and I don't mind Zondas either, but anyway, so that's the original, and this is the new. And like I said, it's not a perfect comparison, they're both not 164. I think this is, what scale is this? This is 160 something. It should say 161, so obviously it is larger than 164 scale, but it's not far off. It does have, is that suspension? No, it doesn't have suspension. Got a hair there, it'll disappear. I like the fact that it has got, still got that hair there, bear with me. That's my dog's hair. But I like the way it's got the wider wheels, the wider back end. It is very nicely done. Like I said, it is very nicely done for Tomica Basic. And that hair is still there, it's on me. And then obviously I'm not quite sure what the scale is on this. It does sometimes say this is 166, so again it is larger. Or is it larger? 164, 165, 160. That's smaller, isn't it? So, but you get the idea. But like I said, there is a resemblance there. You can see the resemblance. But anyway, that is today's video. Something a bit different. I just thought it was cool. I just seen this when I was out and about. I'm actually after a particular majorette at the moment. There's a couple of Porsches that they've come out that I want to get. So I was looking and I didn't see them, but I'd seen this and thought, well, I do like the Countach, and let's get it and do a comparison. My son's probably gonna end up with this because, like I said, he loves all Lamborghinis and he's already been eyeing this up. So, but anyway, with that, please like, share, subscribe, stay tuned for more comparison videos, Vintage Matchbox Mondays episode, and stay tuned for this week's Friday Night Custom. And with that, I'll see you all very soon. Thank you for watching. Take care.